Well, hi there, everybody, and good Wednesday morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here. A lot of good news in the forecast because we have been so dry recently, and we have some really good rain chances on the way. We'll get to those here as we look at your future caster. Now, first out today is going to be rather dry for most of us, but we will be looking at increasing clouds throughout the day, so especially southeast Nebraska is going to see quite a bit of cloud cover. In fact, maybe even a couple of spotty showers out around Lincoln, Beatrice. A little more sunshine as you get to the west, so slightly warmer conditions. So despite the clouds, still going to be fairly mild. I think most of us make it into the 60s, maybe even a few low 70s with a little more sunshine in some spots. Once again, the winds will be breezy out of the southeast, anywhere from about 10 to 25 miles per hour, being stronger the farther north and west you go. But unlike yesterday's high fire danger with the winds, today the fire risk is lower because with this wind being out of the southeast, cloud cover is going to be on the increase and moisture content is going to be on the increase. Dew points are going to be climbing, so it won't be as dry as yesterday. Now, it's this area of low pressure we're watching the high plains tonight, responsible for the winds today, but also responsible for showers starting to fire this evening. Showers and thunderstorms will start to fire this evening and could affect southwestern portions of Nebraska and then eventually stretch northeastward later into the night and into tomorrow morning here. So we could see some scattered showers and storms. It's about a 40% chance, so there is the chance we could miss out. It's not the best chance ever, but it is a decent chance, even though you're not seeing a lot on this model here. There is the potential. But then as we head through the day tomorrow, about a 50-50 shot at some more showers and thunderstorms out there. And again, this model is leaning more towards the drier side of things. So you have to take it with a grain of salt because there are other more forecast models that want to really kind of soak us tomorrow. But if we see a little more sun tomorrow, we could actually make it into the 70s in some spots. Otherwise, it looks like a lot of 60s again. But as we get towards Thursday night into Friday, I think our rain chances will really start to pick up across the area. And again, maybe some isolated strong or severe storms in the southern parts of our viewing area. Now, the Storm Prediction Center does have a slight risk of severe weather for far southwest Nebraska and northwest Kansas for mainly tonight, with a marginal risk kind of on the edge of this. The main threat's going to be large hail up to quarter size. I don't think there's going to be a lot of severe weather. There's also the threat of a little bit of wind and maybe a damaging wind threat, very small threat. Same with that isolated tornado threat, a very low threat with that storm chance tonight. Then tomorrow, marginal risk in the southern parts of our viewing area. Could see a couple of hailers. Again, maybe an isolated severe storm. Same story as we get towards Friday. That's not the big story with the rain chances and thunderstorm chances coming up. The big story is the rain. This is one forecast model. This is the European forecast model. It seems to match the general consensus of most forecast models the next couple of days, and so this is why I'm using this one. I think widespread 1 to 3 inches of rain likely across much of the area between tonight and Sunday night. Now this isn't, or Sunday I should say, it's not going to be constant rain all the time, but off and on chances. If you get under a thunderstorm, good instability, maybe some heavier rains past 3 inches of rainfall, not out of the question. So I think some really good rains are on the way. It's really exciting news. Even though it means kind of gloomy weather, it's exciting news because we desperately do need the rain. Temperatures for today will top out in the mid-60s up north. Western Nebraska, western parts of the viewing area, upper 60s. I think a little more sunshine out there, and again, winds will be stronger in those locations. Still fairly breezy in the south, mid to upper 60s, perhaps even lower 70s. As you get to the east, more in the way of mid 60s with the thicker clouds around. Mostly cloudy skies, even an isolated shower. Wouldn't be surprised if only low 60s are achieved if those clouds end up being really thick for today. Now to your extended forecast, and again, I kind of covered it already, but there are those rain chances. Again, the really, really good chances of rain come in for Thursday night through Friday night, but even before that, there are some decent chances of showers and thunderstorms tonight, late tonight into Thursday. Heading into Saturday, we potentially, and again, this is where forecast models start to diverge a little bit, we could potentially continue to see rainfall, or we could see dry slot of air start to move in. So I'm going with a 50-50 shot at rain right now, and if that dry slot of air comes in, we could potentially see highs back into the 70s on Saturday because we're not on the backside of that storm system yet. It's a very slow-moving area of low pressure, an upper-level low that'll move across the plains the next couple of days. Sunday, we start to get on the backside of that, so we get in the cooler air, mainly just showers, and maybe a little bit windier as well. So Sunday potentially could be completely dry if it clears out quick enough. It looks like for sure dry conditions Monday and Tuesday. A little cooler, lower 60s, lows in the 30s. Still not bad by any means, but again, great great news on the way the next couple of days. Please, those of you that don't like the rain, don't complain about this, because this is a beneficial rain and it is the time of the year we really do need to pick up some good rains. And the good news is, with it being so dry lately, with that kind of rain, you could have a flooding risk. I think a lot of this rain is going to soak into the ground, and because it's coming over a long period of time, I don't see a high flood risk out there with all this rain coming into play. So again, great news. We'll continue to update you the next couple of days with these rain chances and maybe the isolated severe threat as well. But until next time, I'm meteorologist Travis Klineski, and I hope you have a great Wednesday.